Hey there, how you doing? I have a little thing up there. So there's a little thing on the top there. Inappropriate touching of cameras. It tells me where I've got to stare at. So I make eye contact with you lovely people. So, hi. Oh, I can turn the other camera on. Don't bear with me a second. I didn't hear it click. Are you recording? Oh, man. Technical difficulties this morning. Yeah, I think that's okay. Hello camera 2, hello camera 1. Right, I've been doing poetry recitals from poems for my children for the last 2 days. And it's got me the hankering to play them song-wise or something. Poems for my children, by the way, do a lot of shameless advertising here, is now available in an expanded hardback edition containing copies of the original handwritten lyrics. For a lot of them as well. And they're not just for my children, written for all children, all parents to recite to their own children. Or if you just want to put up one of the videos of me where I'm doing the recitals, then you can get an evening off from the bedtime story, huh guys? Okay, oh, pardon my sniffles. Hay fever season. I'm going cold vocal this morning. I've done no vocal warm-ups whatsoever. Well, okay, right. Any more excuses I want to come up with? Right. Start with Where the Rainbow Ends, co-written by me and my beautiful children. And then I'm going to sing a song called My Beautiful Children. I hear the birds singing, I hear the church bells ringing, I see the sun shining and the clouds with their silver linings. I smell the new flowers that bloom anew with every hour. I know where the rainbow ends when I'm back with all my friends. Well, what's the first thing that all you musicians out there noticed? Yeah, the groove of my finger is gone, so it was playing very bad on that top string there, wasn't it? I'm sharp on the G as well because I was playing an open tunings yesterday. Every time I play that, I change the rhythm around, so sometimes I do it really slow. Birds singing, I hear the church bells ringing, I see the sun shining and the clouds with their silver linings. flowers that bloom afresh with every hour. I know where the rainbow ends when I'm back with all my friends. I'm so sorry. Well, I can't suddenly grow a callus in the length of this session, so come on. Anyway, so that is Where the Rainbow Ends. 2 takes off. I think we better stick to G from now on, or play bar chords. I'll need to retune the guitar. Where the Rainbow Ends, written by myself and Dylan and Emily Murphy. They're also all around the walls here, but you can't see them. The most amazing, talented children ever. And we wrote that during lockdown. That was written, I haven't put the date on it, normally I put the date on the lyrics, but I think it would have been around April 2020, I think we wrote that. And we were all sequestered away here, doing homeschooling, and and I said, hey, how about we do this? And they were saying how much they miss their friends. And so hi Chloe, hi Miley, hi from Dylan and Emily to you all. Jacob and Kira, Lily, Coda, Emily C. The children miss you all. They were missing their friends, and I said, well, how about we do this? Let's write something for them and put it, email it in when we email your schoolwork in, and they'll put it on the website, and that's what the school did. And then ever after, people are saying, but yeah, but you wrote it really, did you? How much of it did you write, and how much did the children write? And it's co-authoring is always one of those minefields, like ask any songwriter, you know, ask anyone who's ever been in a band, actually, because was it the Queen said, recollections differ? Yeah, you try being in a band, you imagine, and then you really know about it. I wrote that, and you wrote that, and so my recollection, which may differ, is that Emily and I worked on the lyrics to a certain extent. I did the music based on chord sequence that Emily likes in one of her favourite songs, which is Rip It Up, the John Lennon rock and roll version. And Dylan's contribution was not as great as the one that Emily and I may have made, shall we say, but hey, you know, because I mean it's very difficult. And, I don't know if you can see it up there. This is a shameless plug. This is going to be an outtake in any case, since my fingers aren't working. But The Amazing Smeller Man, which is available on Amazon around the world, and probably your local bookshop as well. They can order it in for you. Co-authored by Dylan Murphy and Paul Murphy. And again, you know, people say, well, yeah, but this is your humour. You must have written this and everything. But here's the thing. I mean, Paul McCartney has been banging on for well, close up to 50 years now. We'll be in that 2023. Hi Paul, how you doing? Keep going, my friend, keep going. The world needs a Paul McCartney in it. And he's been banging on for 50 years, saying, yesterday was my song and my song alone, and I'm the only Beatle on it, you know, and the other Beatles had nothing at all to do with it. And I think there's a story whereby I think the the booklet that was going to be in the Anthology 2 CDs. Certainly, and if someone has misprinted, put something in print that's not true, I apologise for repeating it, but it's pretty good authority, that there was a delay because Paul insisted all the lyric booklets be scrapped and redone. My recollection is it's got his own, that he said this story as well, and he said, because it came up yesterday and there's a picture of me and John had nothing to do with it. In fact, John had a huge amount to do with it. And I mean, Paul has been saying this for 50 years, and he probably even believes it himself now, that Yesterday is his composition alone, but it's not true. It just isn't. I mean, I'm probably giving away secrets that Mark Lewison has been sitting on for Volume 2 of Tune In, but since no one's ever going to live long enough to read that, well then, when they won the Ivor Novello Award, I think they presented it in '66, I can't remember, but the interview that John and Paul did then when they were given, because they didn't attend in person, and Paul wrote the tune to, and this is one of the earliest known interviews about the song Yesterday, when it was still fresh in everyone's minds, and Paul had the tune that he said came to him on a holiday in Corsica, and he called it Scrambled Eggs, which is the famous story that he still tells to this day. Anecdote number 423, as sardonic people in Beatles circles call them. Anecdote number 1, Let It Be came to me in a dream. Anecdote number 2, Yesterday was called Scrambled Eggs. And But he called it Scrambled Eggs, and he couldn't make any progress with the lyrics. And he came back and he said to John, he was playing it to John, and he said, I've just got this Scrambled Eggs. Can't do any more than that if I put this on YouTube because they will fine me for it. And it was John Lennon that said Yesterday, and gave him the title. And I'm fairly certain that Paul probably put the rest of the lyrics to it, but ask any songwriter, and I've written 1,500 songs, I think I know what I'm talking about here, lass. And that's where it all came from, you know, and then it's just a case of the rhyming dictionary, you know. So once you've got that word yesterday, it all comes through. Dun, 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 here to stay, bum, 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 bum. But without that word, the rest of it wouldn't be there. So, but how much of that is John's contribution? Now you could say John only contributed one word, but he contributed the Rosetta Stone word. And this is where bands have this is the point of what I'm rambling on about here, and this is where bands have all this thing, you know, how much did they create from all this, you know, who gets the co-writer credit on that. So John certainly deserves a large part of the credit for that song, because you'll never know whether Paul would have come up with the word yesterday on his own, but he hadn't for months and months, and John did, and that boom, brought out the rest of the song, you know. So, and John, of course, kind of forgot all about that, you know. But then again, he couldn't remember the words to his own lyrics and stuff, you know. So, whoa, what's happened to that string there? How did I get on the subject of spilling the secrets of composing Yesterday? Oh yeah, so The Amazing Smell of Man. That's where I got onto it. So the book, The Amazing Smell of Man, by Dylan Murphy and Paul Murphy, because I've given him the majority of credit. Dylan loves Spider-Man. I mean, the book is about a superhero who has, how can one word this, amazing flatulence powers. Okay, so he wasn't bitten by a radioactive spider. He got caught in the blast of radioactive. It was a radioactive experiment. Professor Onion Soup let one rip just at the same time. And Peter Putrid was caught in the blast of a radioactive wind passing, and he gained powers. Amazing PARP powers. I'm chuckling at now, you know. I do apologise. The reason I'm chuckling is I came up with every kind of euphemism possible for passing wind in that book. Trouser text was my favourite. Smelly turned around to face doctor, blocked nose. undid the hatch in the back of his uniform and sent 10 tracks of text in his direction. Yeah, but without Dylan's inspiration behind it, Dylan, a conversation that he and I were having that day, and his love of Spider-Man, and he was drawing cartoons at the time. I wish I still had them. I've had to send them on to him. My son is such a talented artist, you cannot imagine. Just a couple of days ago, just yesterday I think, no, it wasn't the day, Monday, just 2 days ago, he called me and he said, Daddy, he said, you know you're a published author. And I said, yes, I've heard those rumours. Do you think I should be a published author? I said, well, I think you should do it because he's such an amazing, talented artist. And I was going, and I might choke up here. And I want to show you, Daddy, would you like to see it? And he's designed his own comic. And it's amazing. It's a book, you know, it's done pictures and stories. So, the language in it, you know, just absolutely amazing. Drawing the plot line, came up with the characters, and he's 10 years old, you know. So talented, he's far more talented than I am, and a far better human being than anyone I ever met. His sister the same. Hey, let's get on with some stuff. Let's do a song for them. I'm telling you about my children here. Shall I do a slow version? Ooh. Man. Goodness me, I've talked the strings out of tune. How's that sound to you? Talk amongst yourselves for a little bit there. So what have you been doing today? You don't know I can't hear you. Gosh. That's not too far off a G, is it? But it's the other strings. It's because I was using open tunings. I got no vocal monitor. Hey there, can you hear me? And there's the man himself. How about that for a marble run, huh? Hey, beautiful. This is about twice the speed I normally play this. My sweet darling angels, you fill me with pride inside. Your spirit washes over me like a cleansing tide, pure and wide. Best that I can be, you see. Your smiles, they are a perfect melody, set free. I love you. I love you. And when confusion reigns, you chase its clouds away to stay. Your empathy and warmth inspire me more than I can say. Every day, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. So out of tune. No, I can't go on, it's too out of tune. I thought I could cover it up, but goodness me. Man, okay, we might have to curtail this, we might have to change guitars. This is Lordy, lordy, lordy. that sound like an E to me. Does that sound like an E to you? No. We need to do some serious restoration work here. Okay. I'm going to cut a quick version then. Make the G really overly sharp. Inspire me so. When I'm all alone, locked in life's danger zone, your sweet smile guides me home and keeps me safe. Set my spirit free when driving chains. In the darkest night, you set the world to right. You bring me to my free of all pains. Yes, I know you know, but I still tell you. You bring me to heaven and you have tried pulls me through. Where I go? Okay. That's right, inside my harmonica holder. Right. Okay, and now, what I think about the fingernail there, what we used to do in the old days. Actually, I can't tell you, can't probably tell. But anyway, there used to be something you could buy, you could put in there. But I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I don't want you to do it. Peace and love wherever you two in the world, people.